Billboard Philippines. Volumes.
On today's episode of Billboard Philippines Volumes, we have Urban Dub and Typecast on the show. They talked about the last 25 years in the music scene, lessons learned from their international tour, and they get to answer some fan questions. Let's turn up the volume on Urban Dub and Typecast.
Billboard Philippines. Volumes.
Welcome to Billboard Philippines Volumes, where we turn up the volume on your favorite artist stories. I've been in the local rock scene for over 2 decades now, as both a musician and a journalist. And it's no understatement that I've seen hundreds of bands and artists perform live in different parts of the country, in venues ranging from small clubs to outdoor festivals. And I would say that out of every band that I've witnessed live, only two were so good that they made me want to quit making music altogether after watching them for the first time. And that was in the early 2000s. And since then, both bands have carved their own paths and redefined the way Pinoy rock could sound in terms of skill, songwriting, and the quality and consistency of their recordings and live sets. Last year, they celebrated 25 years in the music scene, which they commemorated with an ambitious world tour that brought them to Singapore, the United Kingdom, and Australia in early 2026. And now they're back, and we're glad to have them on Billboard Philippines Volumes to talk about their tour. Please welcome Urban Dub and Typecast. Yay.
Hello.
Okay, so before everything, let's introduce ourselves first.
Thank you sa intro. That was it.
Oh, let's start with Urban Dub muna. Okay, so yeah.
Hello, I'm Lalay. I'm the bassist.
I'm John, guitarist of Urban Dub.
Gabby.
Russ.
I'm Chi, I play the bass for Typecast.
I'm Steve. I from Typecast.
Sam sa Urban Dub.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Okay, so 25 years. Okay, 25 years.
And my life is still.
Trying to get that.
Okay, so lasting for 25 years, like in a genre that doesn't get much, mainstream attention, is not easy for anyone. So I would like to ask first, anong klaseng banda kayo ngayon compared to when you first started? Like in terms of maybe music creation and performing live. Yeah, anyone can answer.
For us, siguro mas mature na in terms of songwriting, age, and sa itsura. Tsaka, I mean, live I can say mas pulido na yung live sets namin. So, and we spend time para pagandahin pa yung show. So,
Tsaka we take advantage din ng technology, di ba?
yes.
Kasi dati we used to be like jam band, like we from scratch, and then right now Steve nagpapadala siya ng sa amin ng demo ganun, and then binubuo namin siya sa studio. Di ba?
Yeah.
Parang
Ngayon,
ganun,
may technology na, tas dati isang pedal lang ngayon.
Oo, dati isang pedal lang. Ngayon, yun nga, technology. So, binago din niya kami
In terms of
in
sound,
terms of in terms of songwriting.
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we're way older now. So parang experience plays a huge factor with how we run things. Tapos, like you, marami na rin kaming banda din na napanood. So many artists that we've come across. So we draw a lot of mga learnings, mga influence din nila. Also helps the band a lot. So
Inspiration.
inspirational. Yun I mean. Even this tour, like watching Typecast perform
Same.
every night, diba? Every set. So parang it's always fun. You pick up a few things. So I think the band now is a little bit more open to be able to experience new things and parang to draw inspiration from. Ganun.
What about the hunger?
Andun pa rin. Like, I guess, music eh.
Literal na hunger? Yes.
Yes. Hanggang ngayon, gutom pa rin kami.
Pork and beans, di ba?
Struggling bands. Pork and beans araw-araw.
Tsaka scrambled eggs.
Pero ngayon mas matanda na kayo. Like, what are the things that you prioritize? I mean, I remember like when we were younger, right? Parang uy, gig lang ng gig, di ba? Game lang. Sige, game yan, ganyan. Tapos ngayon, mas marami na tayong iniisip, obviously. Because some of us have our own families, some of us are putting kids to school and all that. No? So parang, what do you prioritize now at this point?
I think health, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Health. Yeah. Health and
Malaking issue yung health sa atin eh.
Kung paano pa mapapahaba
Yeah.
yung na magagawa namin yung gusto namin gawin.
Tsaka pansin ko rin when yung time ngayon, like mas malala yung anxiety. Like syempre lalabas kami ng bansa. So parang handa ba kami, ganon, handa ba yung mga meds namin, yung mga ganon. May mga malaking factor yun eh. Kasi dati when we were in our 20s, parang okay lang kahit ano.
Toothbrush
Whatever
lang,
goes.
okay
So
na, diba?
toothbrush lang okay na eh.
Minsan nga, hindi na nga.
So yeah, it's a huge difference. Oh.
Okay, cool. There was a previous interview before na nabanggit ni Steve na secret sauce to your longevity is consistency. So, for both bands, how do you figure out that a habit or practice that you've started doing was worth being consistent with?
Pero sa lahat naman ng bagay, 'di ba, consistency. Kasi pag tinatry mo pa ulit-ulit, tas may nakita ka nag-work, so yun yung itutuloy mo.
Okay.
Pag may mga hindi naman nag-work dun sa naging consistent ka sa first, huwag tatanggalin mo. So parang ganun lang. Parang hanapin mo lang kung ano yung gagana for yourself and para sa grupo. Para tuloy-tuloy lang.
Ano yung mga certain, for both bands, so like what are these certain practices that are like, you guys religiously adhere to?
I mean,
guess.
like, second nature ang pagiging musician. So like, even since before, until now, I mean, individually, I mean, parang hindi ka mapalagay if you don't get to play guitar.
Right.
Even just for a few minutes, a few hours, it depends. 'Di ba? Kung may lalabas na new music or a new song, kumbaga standard practice na magsulat pa rin. You know what I mean? Regardless if you release it or not. Kumbaga, it's always second nature. It's been like that. So hanggang ngayon, ganun pa rin. Well, for me at least.
Okay.
Yeah, and I guess yung habit of the band na to always practice, that's consistent all throughout the years na magkasama kami. So we need to practice. It's a need and a want.
And we practice serious. Seryoso yung practice.
And I guess after doing this thing for like really, like 25 years, so I guess there'd be times na you maybe, I don't know, I am not speaking for everyone, pero like maybe sometimes nawawalan ka ng, inspiration or gana. It's, I guess, to be consistent, you always need to find something new, something fresh in what you're doing. Kasi basically, like, music is endless and, there's so many ways about doing things, whether it's like a new methodology basta rehearsals or maybe exploring new forms of song arrangements, stuff like that. It helps us keep
The
consistent.
technology.
Yeah,
Technology.
technology din.
And it changed
Technology.
every generation.
Tsaka I think malaking factor din yun na I don't know if everyone agrees. Kasi kami as a band, parang we never really set rules in making music. Kami as long as it feels right. So wala kaming format. As long as it feels right, then we go for it. So I
Organic.
think malaking ano yun sa
Organic,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Pareho pala tayo.
Okay, so let's start from like a little way back. At what point cross yung paths ng mga banda niyo? Do you guys remember?
I remember from our perspective sa dub, I remember when we first arrived in Manila, ang bukang bibig nila Rames and Myrene from Sandwich, because they were the ones who invited us here in the first place sa Manila. The first thing that they told us was there's another band from Laguna that you guys need to check out, and it was Typecast. And then eventually there was one show sa Millenia that they brought us sa Shaw Boulevard ba yun?
Kamuning.
Sorry. So, nanood kami. And then, pareho kayong provincial bands. So, yun yung,
Yes.
that was a joke. That was the running joke. And then we watched them perform, and then yun. And then I guess we struck up a conversation.
Yes, I
from
think.
there. No. tagal yung mga 60 years ago.
Yeah. Tsaka,
2003.
tsaka I think may time na nagkasabay din tayo sa Freedom Bar eh. Naalala ko yun,
Yes,
oh, yeah.
oo, yun din.
Yung may sobrang ganda na drum set, di ba? Freedom Bar.
Solid yung drum set doon eh. Pwede kang tumayo eh, no?
Tumayo na sumuwi na.
Tayo tas sa tumbling ka.
Pero yeah, yung mga small club shows na doon kami nagka-interact yan.
Early memories.
Naalala niyo ba yung first impressions niyo of each other? Maybe not just in the music, but also as people.
Okay, meron ako sasabihin. Naalala ko ang ano sa Urban Dub. Ang cool naman itong mga to. Kasi sobrang chillax lang sila talaga eh. As in,
Sobrang galing.
parang
sobrang tight.
mahihiyain pa sila noon. Di katulad nung
Ngayon. Mga walang hiya na kami.
Oo. Tapos ano,
Sana hindi namin kasalanan yan. Ang gulo natin nung tour.
tapos di ba, uy, babae yung bassist, ang taray.
Taray, oo, taray.
Taray nun ah. Ang
Kahit
lakas
kami
na dating.
tinatarayan eh.
So yun yung first sa
We were instant fan nung napanood namin sila.
Sa amin, wild. Typecast was wild for us. Parang
Lalo na si
eye-opener.
Steve. Dati yun. Lalo na si Steve dati.
Rock pa lang kayo nun, ano, di ba?
Yes.
Yeah.
Di ba? Smashing guitars.
Huwag na.
Was there ever any sense of like competition between the two of you?
Healthy.
More of a inspiration eh. Parang
Healthy.
pang na-inspire kami.
Parang
na,
Naruto, ganun. Yung healthy healthy, tama.
Healthy.
Kasi parang nagkukuha tayo ng inspiration sa
Yeah.
minsan inaaral ko si Gab, paano siya on stage, paano ko yung ginagawa niya, paano ko maiano sa akin para I can, yung parang ako, how do I do it on stage, ganun.
So parang
Malap
may
sa kanya na parang, sige nga, galingan ko din. Parang ganun.
so parang may positive exchange of energy ba? Yung nangyari. Ganun.
Never saw them as competition in a negative way. Kaya nga ang saya na we finally got to do this tour together.
Right.
Kasi parang everything was led to this point. Parang
Meant to be.
So, related to the early days, nung may rock radio pa. Di ba? As in like rock radio. Not, yeah, rock.
Alabang yan, di ba? Alabang.
Di ba? Back then, like, sige, parang airplay wasn't really a problem for your early stuff. Because, di ba, merong agad na nag-cater na radio station for your early stuff. And yeah, your early singles did well on radio as well as yung mga music video channels, no. A common comment about your music back then was tunog foreign. I mean, I'm sure you guys got that a lot in early days, no. What did you feel about that? Is it, I mean, not only because your songs were in English, but you know, the style of rock that you guys did was quite modern. If not, parang medyo ahead of his time bago pumutok yung emo sa Pilipinas, nandiyan na kayo eh, di ba? So, ayun, parang what did you feel about that tunog foreign comment that you guys...
Sa
well,
amin,
I've been getting it. It's something that I've observed nung time na yun.
well, kami we never paid attention much to those comments. Kumbaga we were just making music na gusto namin. And yung kaya lang din namin gawin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Parang ano yung tunay sa amin ba in terms of our collective influences and individual. Tapos at the same time, parang we're a product of our era. So, kung kailan, you know, the generation that we grew up in, the music that we listen to. So, yun.
Sa amin sa type, ito additional kasi maaga kami na-expose sa hardcore scene eh.
Right.
In Laguna. So, when we were starting, actually hindi pa ako kasama sa kanila. So, napapanood na namin yung mga Pile Driver, ganon. So, na-expose kami sa ganong sound. Kaya rin siguro na-influensyahan kami with that,
Hilig din to
Oo.
research ng music na hindi yung narinig mo
sa radyo. Oo.
Right.
Yun. So, yun siguro yun din. Factor din yun.
Kaya tunog iba.
Pero doon pa lang ba naisip nyo na there was potential to cross over to a
No.
global
Wala sa plano eh.
No.
audience? No.
Hindi nga namin inisip magko-crossover to Manila eh.
Oh, tsaka pangarap lang namin yun makatugtog sa Merix eh. Okay na kami eh.
Yes.
Same.
Lyrics and Dread.
Same.
Yun lang yun, di ba? Okay na kami dun eh.
Yeah.
But now that you have, pero sige, let's go back to okay, nakasampa na kayo sa Mayrix, di ba? Great.
Ganda ng
Pero
gamit to.
Oh, maganda.
70s bistro.
70s bistro, di ba? Buhay pa yon. I mean, di ba?
Hindi namin inabot yung dread.
Yeah.
That was our biggest regret.
Yung bagong dread na.
Yeah. Yung sa Guaylos.
Guaylos, yeah.
Wireless na yun. Nabutan.
Ayun. So, I've had the pleasure of like meeting both your bands during that era, no, the early 2000s. And I saw some of your earliest Manila shows. Ano yung learnings na nagain niyo from the early Manila shows, especially from the peers? Yung peers niyo na now, like Sandwich and all those guys that you met in those days. Like,
Ay, may roadie sila.
Yes.
May dala silang amps.
May dala silang amps. Ano yung mga tinatapakan?
Ano yung mga tinatapak-tapakan nila? Ano yun?
Yes.
Hindi metal zone yun ah.
Ang hirap magpatunog sa bar nun di ba?
Yeah.
yeah.
Mahirap.
Ang hirap patunogin ng mga yung gusto mo talagang tunog.
Mhm.
So yeah, challenge yun
Yeah, but they were all praises for you guys as well, no? So parang, and the audience obviously, of course, meron na nun, but it got bigger throughout the years. Pero meron na nun, and you know, I think positive from the shows I've seen, no? Positive yung response sa inyo. So how did it like affect you guys, like maybe morale wise, or you know?
Definitely morale is high. I mean, gives you a sense of parang tama pala yung path na pinili namin. The sacrifice that we made, like leaving our families back home and moving to Manila, parang it was worth it naman.
And it also took out a lot of pressure from us and to remind ourselves to have fun.
Right.
So yun, kasi we're just visitors so ano kaya mangyayari if magkamali ako or ganun. Pero watching bands like Sandwich and the rest, we learned how to have fun on stage. So yun.
Okay. Cool.
Biggest takeaway from a lot of the bands that we watched during those times. Ganun. Sinabi ni John, have fun.
So let's talk about the tour. All right. So 25 years. Gaano katagal na nakaplano to? And was it always gonna be both bands? How did it come about?
Yeah. The international tour parang pinag-usapan lang after, no?
After nung main show natin.
Yeah, after the main show. The celebration nung 25 years, napag-usapan yun.
Okay.
But the tour, it just, kumbaga, produkto lang siya nung nangyari.
Biglang nangyari.
Which is, we're very grateful na nangyari siya.
Okay. And these countries that you went to, like, how early did you know na yun yung mga pupuntahan nyo, for example?
Surprise yung Dublin, Ireland.
Yes.
And yung addition ng Perth. Yeah. Those were mga surprise.
Pero originally, dapat short lang talaga siya.
Yeah, it was a
Australia lang
short
dapat.
Australia lang talaga.
Australia lang
Dalawa
siya.
lang.
And then there's Inquiry.
Pati Singapore di ba?
Oo.
Dapat dadaan lang kaming Singapore.
Okay.
It was supposed to be UK, London lang, and
Dublin.
Melbourne and
Diretso.
Sydney.
Mm,
And then, nung nalaman na lalapag naman kami ng Singapore to get to London,
gumig na rin kayo doon.
parang may local production doon. Si their management, si Jeff din.
Nanganak.
Nanganak lang siya na nanganak. Yan. Tapos yung sa London, made sense na dumagdag din yung Ireland. So it was a fun thing to do.
Okay. How was it? Like, all the traveling? Kasi parang geographically it doesn't make sense na you went to Australia.
Tama ka,
Parang
it
di ba
doesn't make
nag-London-
sense.
Nag-UK muna kayo, tapos, di ba? Parang
Wait.
Ang saya lang niya talaga
do multi-city international
Multi-country.
tour, right?
Yeah.
For both bands.
Wild
You
yun.
guys are not
Intercontinental
strangers to
oh.
playing abroad, obviously.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of Singapore, Malaysia, di ba? Pero ito, talagang
Ito
larger.
I guess challenge. Kasi both bands have done like North American tours or mga ganun. But it's normally in one spot. Like it's and then mahaba yung gaps ng rest
Right.
between shows, right? Ito yung first time na parang tour talaga yung feeling.
Yeah, para every other day
Yeah.
tumutugtog.
Oo.
Every
Every,
3
like,
days, yeah.
Every 3 days or 2 days, nag-aeroplano to go somewhere else.
Go somewhere.
Yeah, we had a total of 8 flights.
8 flights in 17 days.
8 flights in 17 days. So it was really tiring.
It's tiring.
Pero masaya. Masaya siya. Kahit
Yeah.
nakakapagod.
Oo.
Mhm.
Sobrang lamang nung saya kaysa
Mm.
sa compounded exhaustion.
Yes.
Kasi iba't iba rin yung yung weather condition eh. Like
Oh, yeah.
sa UK, sobrang lamig. Sa Perth, sobrang init. So parang ang
Winter
hirap din
and
mag-impake. Diba? Kasi iba't ibang set of clothes.
Kailangan
yung
may
dala
diskarte
namin.
yung no? Yung luggage. May diskarte. Okay, so hindi na gagamitin yung sweaters. So dito na sa pinakailalim, 'di ba? Dahil pupunta na ng mainit. May mga ganun na
Evacuum
kailangan
sila.
i-consider.
It was really challenging.
Yung temple bar na hotel, walang lift. With the baggages. My goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, yung mga ganun. Actually, yung trip na to is for hindi siya for 30 above. Okay, 30 years old above.
And you are.
But,
Way
Malakas
past
lang
that
talaga.
age.
ano lang talaga is yung willpower at saka yung experience na namin together. So, yun yung nagpapatakbo sa amin. And sobrang saya talaga.
How are the crowds at the shows?
Amazing.
Wild.
Lahat. Amazing.
Gusto mo pa
Wild.
talaga magbanda after na
Yeah.
witness.
That made the whole thing worthwhile.
Okay.
Kasi
Exactly.
every venue was packed. Everybody went crazy.
Mhm.
Tapos you really felt the connection with the audience. Kasi uhaw eh.
Mhm.
Uhaw sa tugtog. And it was great to be able to share those nights with them ba. Tapos dalawa pa kami magkasama na banda. Even the mga meet and greets prior to the shows, makita mo yung excitement din. Tapos kami excited din kami makita sila. It's for us kasi it's also very surprising na 25 years talaga naalala nyo pa rin kami. So we're very grateful for that.
Mhm.
Tapos pag kumakanta talaga.
Yeah.
All out eh. So masaya.
Sir, minsan ganito talaga siya magsalita eh. Sir, maraming salamat. Ganun. Kasi kumakanta sila the whole night.
Umiiyak.
Umiiyak.
Tsaka mutual yung feelings. The crowd brought us home. And we brought them home. So, masaya
Yeah,
eh.
mismo.
Ganda.
Very well said.
And world
God.
peace.
And world
And
peace.
world peace.
I thank
Very
you.
well said.
Pero what is your favorite venue overall?
Wildest was Ireland.
Wildest?
Para sa amin.
Dublin.
Kasi may
Mostly Pinoy ang nanood, obviously.
may
May halo.
mostly Pinoy.
Yeah.
Maraming Bisaya.
Nice.
Tapos may mga naliligaw na mga locals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, may na-encounter ako sa Dublin na Irish siya.
Okay.
So sobrang natuwa siya sa set namin. Binili niya ako ng stout. Here's one for you. Take it. Whatever you want. Ganon. Ganon siya.
Chinks.
So,
Chinks.
tas, hinahanap niya sa
Chinks.
Instagram yung mga face, yung natin, yung handle na. So yun. So mga locals. Meron din mga locals na naka-appreciate nung music. So yeah.
Which is good.
It was nice also yung staff nung mga venue na would say good things about Filipino acts, di ba? Filipino artists na parang, first time namin experience ng ganito. In their venue na, ganito pala. So, okay. So, it's a good exchange of culture.
Okay. Were there any significant differences in siguro yung behavior ng crowds in certain cities?
Lahat ng energy parang pareho eh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pero yung
Masaya eh.
Yung sagad talaga na to the roof yung energy was Dublin, Ireland.
Yeah, Ireland was wild.
That was
Yeah,
the
crazy.
loudest crowd.
Wild
Pero-
yung crowd, pati outside, wild din.
Yeah.
Wild din yung mga tao sa labas. Yung mga
Susuntukan
locals.
sila pag umaga.
Susuntukan sila pag umaga.
Wild din sa Dingwalls, man. Camden was so
Surreal.
full
no?
eh. Full yung, tapos ang babal ng ceiling, tapos punong-puno yung
Wait,
tao.
saan yun?
Camden.
Dingwalls.
Dingwalls.
London.
London.
Ay,
Wild nun.
Nagmo-moisture dun sa yung bubong.
Sabi nga nung bouncer dun, pinapawisan na yung kisame.
Parang nasa
Oh, man.
B-side. Parang nasa
Parang
B-side.
nasa
Nabasa yung effects ni Pakoy.
parang sa Giho.
Kaya
Like a pack sa
Nag-reset
Giho.
yung-
Yung init na ganun. Ganun kainit. Dun sa, in London. Yeah, yun wild din.
Well, John, tsaka yung hindi kasi nakanood lahat dahil ang capacity lang ng venue, I think 600 lang ba yung capacity ng venue? And then merong 300 na waiting sa labas.
Ay,
Na,
wow.
So we were supposed to do 2 nights. Kaso hindi namin tinuloy kasi may Dublin pa kami and mawawalan kami ng extra day for touristy stuff ganon.
Tsaka rest. Rest.
And
So,
rest.
and rest. So
Sa edad namin, importante yung rest.
so while yung venue mismo, yung Ding Walls, legendary siya na
Oh yeah.
na bar. Maraming tumugtog doon na like mga Sex Pistols, sila
Motorhead.
Amy Winehouse, yeah. So siya?
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
Mm.
And by the way, kasabay pala namin yung Foo
Urban Dub
Fighters sa
Typecast.
Dublin, di ba?
lagi may
Same
kasabay
day.
na show.
Oh, lagi kami may kasabay na foreign artist din doon sa Pero surprisingly, marami pa rin sa atin.
Yeah, oo nga. Yung sa UK, Foo Fighters, diba?
Dublin
yung
was
Secret-
Dublin.
yung Dublin Monday
Sa
yun eh.
UK
Ay, hindi.
Deftones.
UK Deftones. Tapos
Sa
sa
Ireland.
Dublin,
Ireland.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
Wow.
Pero Foo Fighters pop-up show din.
Oh.
Parang
secret show.
Secret show. Oh.
Just a few meters away lang doon sa venue na tinugtugan
Parang
na
kabilang block
Button
lang eh. No?
Factory.
Tapos sa Melbourne si
Bad Bunny ba yun?
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
sa
Tapos si
Melbourne.
Sydney Bad Bunny.
Oh, okay.
Sabay. Malapit na nasa area din.
Oh,
no?
doon lang,
Same
same
area
area,
lang.
same area. Yeah.
Ano yung mga touristy things na ginawa niyo?
Lahat.
Ang dami.
Lahat. Ang saya kasi parang excursion eh.
Yeah.
Parang field trip lagi yung vibe, yung feel. Kasi lahat kami magkakasama. So lahat ng pwedeng puntahan na touristy spots. Because it was a lot of, like for Dub, it was our first time going to these places. Especially Australia. Sila nakapag-Australia na sila. So it was our first time. So yung mga typical Sydney Opera House or yung mga ganun-ganun. Bondi Beach. So
Extra special for both bands was the Abbey Road.
Abbey Road.
Oh, yeah.
That
Yes.
was something.
Ano talaga namin yun eh.
Mm.
Initially, sabi ko, let's not do the walk sa parang everybody does that. Pero pag nandun ka na,
You have to.
Parang
okay,
Compelled
sige.
kang tumawid eh.
Gawin na natin.
Habang walang kotse. ganun.
Pero 5 tayo eh. Pero sige. I mean, when you're there, the nostalgia really hits you. Kumbaga, yun.
Yung vibe din ng place na yun, the
Oh.
energy, man.
Iba yung vibe talaga.
Nakikita mo lang sa posters dati.
Sa vinyl, sa plaka. Sa plaka.
Tapos
Plaka
biglang
ng tatay
you're
mo.
there.
Yeah.
You're there breathing the same air, looking at the same buildings and walking on the same streets. Parang ang wild lang sa sa imagination ba na it's crazy.
Every musician dreams of that,
Yeah.
to go visit that place. And we were so lucky na Dub tsaka Typecast nakapunta dun.
Yeah.
So yun, surreal.
Surreal.
Okay. Having played in these first world venues, what do you parang hope that something the local producers and local promoters and even venues would like apply? Because like, diba, for example, one of the
Yeah.
biggest differences in venues here and in most venues abroad is talagang separate yung performance space. Diba? You can't like buy beer, you can't buy sisig, for example. You can't buy food while watching a band. So that's like one main difference. Meron ba kayong like na feel na
Yung
"Uy,
mga-
iba to ah?"
Yeah, yung mga venues na ganong klaseng style, na hindi siya restaurant din, na seated yung mga tao.
Mas pub siya. no?
Mas pub yung feel, yung bar is in the back, and then open space yung Kasi we've done shows din like in Canada or na ganun yung space eh. Parang sa Dingwalls or dun sa Ireland na
Button Factory.
Button Factory na
No seating.
yung
Front of
sa
the
gilid
stage,
lang.
like mosh pit lang talaga siya.
Parang mosh pit. Tapos sa
Landing room.
gilid, parang meron lang parang ledge para pwede mong patungan ng drinks. The bar is in the back.
Yeah.
You can order. Kahit dun sa Perth ganun din yung layout ng venue eh. Hopefully we can have venues like that na
And usually naman ito sa anong tawag doon, sa how they work sa mga venues. Ginagawa na rin naman sa atin.
mm.
Ang sana lang ma-apply na nakikita ko is they always ask yung mag-soundcheck yung mga tutugtog on that day. Sa atin kasi hindi.
Oo nga.
Ano tayo, plug and play.
Plug and play.
Pero iba rin pala pag meron kang prep bago mag-start yung show.
Tsaka so
apply na rin namin sa amin kasi may mga dala na kaming regs, so kailangan bago kami umakyat ng stage, maayos na.
Tsaka ito, ewan ko lang ako, sobrang na-appreciate ko yung oras.
Yes.
Sobrang
On
aga
time
namin
siya,
nag-start
on
ng
time.
show. 8 nag-start na yung show eh. And then until I think 10 or 11, tapos na siya.
Latest na yung 11 p.m. eh. So,
Yeah.
usually 10 p.m. tapos na.
Napakagandang
So,
oras niya.
There's a lot of time to enjoy, after.
Pero recently dito sa atin, 12 tapos na. Which is
Late
okay
pa rin.
din. Pero late pa rin.
Kahit pa
Pero
paano, kahit pa paano.
hindi katulad nung before pandemic na
Alas 3 tayo ng umaga.
Alas 3. Di pa
Set
tapos yung
time.
show.
Yeah,
Sa
yung mga
sala ng
early
5
2000s,
a.m.
mga 3
Oo,
a.m.
diba?
Di ba? Tapos
Salang ka ng alas 4.
Magdaratingan sa bar, di ba?
Yung dapat maganda maging strict sa time.
And regardless kung Monday or Sunday or yeah, kasi yung Dublin namin Monday yun eh.
Mga
Meron
weird
kaming
days.
a Wednesday. We played a Wednesday.
Sunday.
Sunday. May mga shows na kaya very grateful kami sa mga nanood din because they took leave from work just to watch the show. So, yun yung biggest namin, appreciation sa kanila. They didn't wait for the weekend.
Nice.
That's why the previous tours na we've done separately, kaya mahaba yung stay, even though let's say it's like a 4-show, like a North American tour, right? Kasi normally, the shows will always fall on weekends. Kasi para walang trabaho. Pero this one, dahil nakatuhog, people were forced to take leaves from work. So, mas malaki din yung sacrifice din nila. So, ayos din.
Let's answer some fan questions. So yeah,
no.
We asked some. We
Lalay.
posted on Facebook. So we
Bakit?
made a- we-
Bakit
we-
urban dub? Bakit typecast?
No, walang ganun, walang ganun. Okay. So, ito, interesting ito. Is there a song in each other's discography that feels like a lost track from
I wish I wrote.
discography? Pwedeng you wish you wrote or parang,
Oh.
di ba? Pwede, actually, that applies. So,
Another minute until 10, will you ever learn? Yun. Boston Drama. Why? Ang ganda eh. Sana ako na lang nagsulat eh. Naisip ko na yun eh. Hindi ko lang nasulat.
Ako, ang timeless ko para sa akin, yung kinover namin, No Tattoo talaga. Yun nga, parang sana ako na nagsulat nito. Kasi parang parang ako eh, parang ganun. Ganun yung nararamdaman ko. Parang.
Nag-resonate sa'yo, yeah. Nag-resonate.
Yeah. Oh, la.
Lalay.
what is the current state of OPM compared to, huwag na lang OPM, of Filipino band music compared to the last
Filipino
20,
band
25 years?
Filipino band.
Oo.
Sa akin, maraming magagaling. Very diverse. I'm not trying to be politically correct or but yun lang yung, ang daming mga iba-ibang style.
Mhm.
But as compared to our, parang dahil sa, it's all online now, mas, how do I say it? Parang divided yung audience. Like, kumbaga, kung ano lang yung trip nila na genre, dun sila nag-gravitate. So, it's very hard to discover somebody new who's equally as good, pero maybe a different genre. Yeah. So, you really have to search harder now. Unlike before, diba, it's all...
Community-based.
Yeah, community-based, and it's on radio, it's on this and that. It's promoted, mas focused yung pag-promote, right? Now, it's very, very broad. Pero maraming magaling.
Yeah, and mas raw yata yung time namin. Like the music is aggressive. Right now, it's very varied. Yun. I think so. Yeah, it's kinder. It's kinder.
Yung mainstream. Kasi marami din mabibigat na banda pero they're all underground
Mhm.
right now. Yeah. Pero ang daming magagaling.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Actually, napag-usapan namin
Yeah.
nila Gabian nung sa tour. For me, I'm waiting for an artist na babasag kung ano yung
Disruptor.
sikat ngayon.
Yeah.
So, that's what we're waiting for.
Laging kailangan may disruptor.
Kasi pag may disruptor, may change na mangyayari.
Yeah.
And most of the time, maganda yung kakalabasan. So, we're waiting for that.
para mag-evolve uli.
Kasi masyadong malinis eh, no? Masyadong perfect eh.
Kinder.
Yung
Sabi nga ni-
newer, masyadong perfect eh.
Nothing bad about
Yeah, nothing bad
new
about
music,
that.
pero yeah. A disruptor would be nice too.
And punks naman kami, so gusto namin ng
Gusto namin
disruption
madumi
talaga.
yung imperfect ba?
Like,
Imperfect.
may
oh.
something na may mag-break or may...
There should be a good balance of both.
Yeah, agree. Yeah.
Peace and chaos.
Lovely,
Peace and
lovely.
chaos.
Before we close, what's next for both bands? Meron bang tour extension in other parts of the world that's in the works? Maybe new music?
Sabihin na ba natin, Gab?
Ikaw.
Parang meron eh.
Okay.
Meron eh. So, pero di pa namin alam. Ayusin pa.
We'll believe it when we're on the plane.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ganun na kalapit.
Even with this tour, naniwala lang kami. Kahit may mga posters na pag nasa aeroplano.
Pero yeah, definitely merong part 2 yung tour.
Yeah.
And part 3. And 4.
Tapos meron ba kayong ginagawang like in the studio coming up with new stuff?
Typecast, they just released a
Yeah,
new single.
gosh.
So,
Yeah.
And Urban Dub right now we're writing as well.
Nice.
Excited for that.
Yeah. For the past 13 years, we've been writing.
Okay lang yan.
Right.
Basta tugtog pa rin ang tugtog. Okay. And that brings this episode to a close. Thank you.
Thank
Urban
you,
Dub
thank you.
Typecast.
Thank you, Billboard.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your
Salamat,
tours.
salamat. Thank you.
Sana magbunga pa nga yan ng mas maraming dates because I know a lot of, not just Filipinos, but a lot of people are waiting to see you guys. All over the world. Yun. And yes, that has been Billboard Philippines Volumes. Follow us on YouTube for more content like this.
Billboard Philippines.